All right, guys, we are in the shop and a little bit of an update here on the Arrma Voltage with 3S. The last video you saw me and my son taking it out. We had a little bit of a problem on the last run, and it's something that quite a few people have mentioned about these. And if you're not familiar with what we did, real quick, just to fill everybody in, we went 3S and we went brushless. So basically, everything is great. We're running it at half throttle using the Spectrum remote, or half output basically. And these little diff cups that you see here basically are plastic. These are the diff outdrive cups, and hopefully that focuses in. And they're plastic. And if you can see, what's happened is this area has basically rounded out, and you're not getting the power to the ground. And let me show you all what's going on here. You basically have, if you take everything off here, you basically have these metal, I guess you call them outdrives. And these metal outdrives feed into this little plastic cup. And if you can imagine, once you do that, once you have a plastic cup in here that, you know, starts getting a lot of torque and power, and you're running metal on plastic, it starts putting pressure on it, and eventually it comes off and it just gets sort of bored out. And that's what's happened here. So it sucks, but one of the things we're going to do, I ordered for about $20 some metal cups that have a grub screw that you basically will put on, and that should help a lot. But one of the things I will say, as I've learned with RC cars, is whenever you take something cheap like this that's $99 and you try to put in like a 3S system like this, what you're gonna get is problems, because all the components are not made to handle that power. So, you know, I've already spent, and this is just a warning to everybody, spent $100 for this. I had the system already, the brushless system, but I had to buy a $30 servo, and if I would have had to buy everything, I probably would have spent another $100 on the actual brushless system and remote. If I got off cheap, that would put me at $200, and then of course buying the battery would put me at another $30, so it'd be at $230, and you know, this guy is about $300, or one of the other trucks. So, you know, once I add in now the $20 I'm gonna have to spend on the outdrive cups, I now have, you know, like $250. I could just save 50, you know, over time, wait a little longer if money was an issue, get one of these, which we've not had any problem with. And this is 4-wheel drive, this is 2-wheel drive. So I learned this with some other cars. So just a word to the wise. Yes, it's fun to watch these upgrade videos. It's fun to do this if you have time, but ultimately whenever you take a cheaper car and try to make it faster, the components are not made for that power. They're not made for that output. You're going to have a problem, and you're going to end up spending a lot of time. And for the same amount of money, you could get Typhon 3S and be able to handle all the power and chassis components and everything else, and a much better vehicle than trying to take a cheaper vehicle and upgrade it. So my word of warning to y'all, I'll keep you posted. Hopefully that does the trick. But just to make one more point here, not to belabor this, but even if we change these guys here, which, you know, sounds good, and we put the metal cups where they need to be, these cups on the hub are still plastic. So it's possible we could have the same issue there. And if that happens, I'm not really sure what the solution is. Now, a solution might be, yeah, a solution probably is you need to go with metal cups there if that happens. And assuming if that's possible, that might solve all the problems. But now you're looking at another $40 total, and you could have just, as I said, gotten a higher priced vehicle and had better results. But we'll keep you posted, everyone. Just a word of warning for y'all.